Supplementary, Governor for Morobe.
Mr. Speaker, Assistant Speaker, I thank you for giving me the permission to ask a supplementary question to the Minister, relevant Minister, Minister for Mines. Minister for Mines, as you know and can accept now, you are a lawyer by profession, like me. Mr. Speaker, Section 5 of the Mining Act, Section 5 of the Mining Act gives exclusive ownership of minerals in this country to the state. Equally so, Section 6 of the Oil and Gas Act gives 100% ownership to the state. Now, by the custom of Papua New Guinea and my custom, everything on the land, on my land, as long as it's my land, everything inside the land, everything in the waters floating on my land, all of those things there, whether even I know it or I don't know it, by customary law, I own them. I own them. But that Section 5 deprives, I'm sure my custom is the same custom in some parts of Papua New Guinea. And customs are constitutional law, accepted by Section 9 of the, it's stipulated in Section 9 of the Constitution. Customary law is the law of this country. And Mr. Minister, I want to ask you whether there is any plan to make sure that you propose amendment to Section 5 of the Mining Act. Because if you don't change that section, there is a complete deprivation of the traditional people who own the land and who own everything on the land, including the minerals of what kind and forms, all of those minerals. So, Mr. Minister, I'm asking you, is there any proposal, any policy to change that Section 5 or amend the Section 5? Because if you don't do, we're going to advance the Supreme Court reference on this point, because there's a breach of our constitutional right, more particularly the land customary rights.
Minister for Mining.
Thank you, Mr. Assistant Speaker. This is an important, both a political issue as well as a constitutional issue. We can discuss the political issue round and round until we are perhaps confused. But Mr. Speaker, the legal issues are also intertwined with this, the political issues. So I am standing in this position where it is becoming very difficult for me to answer that question, because it is both a political as well as a constitutional issue. And as you know, we on the floor of this parliament are not supposed to express a legal opinion. We leave it to the hands of the state solicitor or the legal opinion provided from out there. I'm not in a position to express a legal opinion, Mr. Speaker.
Minister, sorry, another point of order. Governor for Morobe.
With due respect to the Honourable Minister, with due respect to you, I'm just proposing to you, is there any policy or any attempt to amend that section to accommodate the customary interest, particularly as to the ownership of the land in this country and ownership of minerals? That is a very simple question. You don't have to give me a 20 question answers.
Minister for Mining.
Yeah, Mr. Assistant Speaker, at this stage there is no proposal before me to move in that direction. So until I get clear instructions on this issue, I will leave it at that, and we'll wait and see what happens and what comes before you, Governor, and what comes before me, and especially perhaps a direction from the Prime Minister to move in that direction. Thank you.